Happy Monday, and it's great to see you guys again. Another weekly update from Policy Engineer, where I'm just here to give you some transparency. What's going on within the business? What are we working on? And how is it going? One thing is, business does not always go as planned, right? We are in the midst of making a massive initiative to increase our appointments per producer and just see more people who need what we have to offer, while simultaneously there's an issue with the 10 DLC texting thing with Zoom. We are all compliant, but Zoom is having some issues. And so I don't know if any of you other business owners are dealing with this, but our text messages are down. We cannot send outbound text messages. So the only way we can reply is by calling people. And right when you're in the middle of an initiative to increase appointments and show rate and just really press, you lose one of your most valuable tools, which is texting. So we're doing our best and we're maneuvering around it. I would love to hear if you have a business and you're dealing with this right now with Zoom, how you're working your way around it, and if you have successfully got some credits towards next month's bill, because I would love that. It would make sense, right? Anyway, that's one thing we're dealing with right now. Also, I am working on carving out the time and building out 2 new presentations. One is an update to our retirement essentials. I think there's some key updates that it needs, and I've just got to get the time in to do that. And second is a financial literacy webinar, which we will release at some point, hopefully this quarter, but need to get the beta version built and tested out. And then we're also leaning heavy into some of our tools. 2 tools we use often are Riskalyze, or recently was renamed Nitrogen, but there's a tool where you can assess your tolerance for risk. You get a score, 1 out of 100. It looks like a speed limit sign, because risk with investing is like speed and driving. The faster you go, the quicker you might get there, but in the event of an accident, the worse the damage, right? So we want to help people better understand how much risk really should you tolerate based on your personal feelings and stuff like that. So we're leaning hard into that. If you follow us or you're on our emailing list, then expect that you're going to be getting some requests to try it out and get logged in. And if you're watching this now and that's a tool that would be helpful to you, please just comment or reach out to us on any platform and we can get you the link. Actually, I do believe it is on policyengineer.com. Maybe we post up a little screenshot right here, Richard. And Money Guide Pro, another tool that we use. Money Guide Pro is a financial planning tool where the main goal is to find out what your probability of success is that you will achieve the wealth you need to make it all the way through retirement and hit all of your goals. So we've been using it aggressively in one-on-one meetings, but we have not been so aggressively getting the word out there. And we've got a do-it-yourself version that you can get linked up and work with. So these are some things we're really pressing on, just consciously getting out there. So yeah, let me know what you think or if you'd like to be involved. Another thing, dialing in the customer journey in relation to some of these programs. We really want continuity across all of our customer experiences. So if you come in here and you work with me or one of our other agents, that you get the same experience. And I think we do a pretty good job of that, but there are some of the tools that are utilized more often than others. And so we're really trying to streamline that and improve our reportability on that from the back end so that we know when someone hasn't taken advantage of it, that we can make sure that we get that in front of them. That's another thing we're working on, easier said than done. Had a consulting meeting last week. Chris and I have a long-time friend and mentor and someone who's been in the business for like 40 years, and we meet with him like maybe every other month or so in person. So that was nice. We just really outline the business. We look at where we're going strong, where we are having some challenges, and just talk through how to strategize our next steps. And that was a great meeting. Gave a lot of clarity, and not all details I can share with you on this update, but just good things to come and some refocused and revitalized energy in places that we needed it. I had my first in-person meeting in a while. So some of you, actually probably all of you, if you follow us, know that we're a very digital friendly firm, right? We're doing business predominantly up and down California, and we host most of our meetings Zoom. We do a lot of webinars, but there are two things that we still do, and one of them we're doubling down on, that we still do in person. So one are events. We're working with medical groups and we're really doubling down on live in-person events. So if you or anyone you know is in the Southern California area and you need to know more about Medicare, we're working with multiple medical groups and hosting live events at their facilities so that you can get better educated on how Medicare works and what kind of choices you have available to you. But then as I started this thought, I had my first in-person meeting in a while. Cody and I drove down to Oceanside, met a prospect who looks like he may become a new client of ours. I guess just a reminder, if you really want to meet in person, if we can make it to you and back within the same day, we're very likely to meet in person. And so yeah, it felt good. I used to be a road warrior and now I'm just a digital nomad. Oh, and HQ update. So we're getting a little bit further along. We got the wood floors in, got all the junk cleared out of there. There's an operating desk next door to me on the other side of here. We need to get some ways to close all these windows down so we can have a little bit of lighting control and decorate a little bit more. I'd say we're probably 85% of the way done. So it's just that every weekend chipping away at it, but it's the world of being an entrepreneur and a small business working to become medium. So anyway, those are the updates and hope you have an awesome week and don't have to deal with the DMV like I did last week. It will make this week all that much better. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Keep following along for not just these great updates, but all kinds of financial literacy and amazing videos we are working hard to put out. So we appreciate your comments, your follows. And remember, we're on a lot of other platforms as well. So if you're seeing this here, make sure we link up on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, wherever you like to get your information.